Here's Trae Young after the game talking about the learning process.
I mean, it's the same. It's been the same thing every game where we're down and we put ourselves in situations and we find a way to get back in the game. And we just got to learn how to start doing the right things from start to finish. And I think we'll be okay.
You understand when you're not shooting well, they can still affect the game in many ways?
Oh, for sure. That's what I try to do. I knew my shot wasn't falling. Trying to find bays, trying to find the hot hand. That's what I do. And it's what I do is just trying to help this team. And so whatever it is, whether it's scoring, whether it's getting people involved, or getting steals, things like that, I think that's what I need to do.
So Trae Young, 17 points, 4 boards, and 5 assists. Pretty good, right? Well, 3 of 12 overall from the field. He was 10 of 13 from the free throw line. But what stood out? I mean, let's talk a little bit more about this. You were talking about what you knew about Trae, and you learned some things about him here tonight.
Well, I think throughout the preseason and watching him in college, and obviously those two guys, we were the talk of the draft, you knew Trae could shoot the basketball. I thought he was a fantastic passer. And then his handles is there. But one thing you worried about, could he finish when people run him off the line? And he's answered that question in preseason. And watch him. It's about finishing games for young teams for me and young players. This right here is going into DeAndre Jordan, and he's saying, go get this one. That's a giant killer. I will highlight, this is a veteran move by Vince Carter. He didn't roll, stop, gave a little pick, but this is where I'm impressed. Taking a contact from Trae Young, he slided Bill, but it doesn't matter. If you're relentless and understand how to use your body, he moved the defender back. And last for me, Doncic, you got to be able to contest this. This is a big-time play. You got to come over, take a charge, or block it. But Bazemore said, I wish you would. And that was a dunk by Baze. I mean, Baze did a nice job of finishing. It is funny to see. He's the vet right now, G. Hill, for the Atlanta Hawks, and what a game for him. I loved also for this young team what they did to the Mavs defensively, held them to 17 in the fourth quarter.
No, it's fantastic. And Smitty, to continue with your thoughts on Trae Young, what I liked, look, he had a great game the other night, 35 points, 11 assists, and obviously that was a spectacular performance. But to come in tonight and to struggle early and, got in foul trouble, he couldn't hit a shot, but to figure out how you can still add value and help your team win. Like, it's easy when things are going well. But as a young player, when you're struggling and you're not in your rhythm and things aren't going well, you're down big, you keep your composure, you continue to fight, and down the stretch, making plays like he did, that's something. He showed me something tonight in addition to what he showed you, Smitty, as well.
You guys know this. Rookies sometimes early on in their career look like they don't belong. And then they figure it out. Trae Young belongs right now in the NBA. It's very, very impressive. And I'd say the same thing about Luka Doncic. What has stood out from his early play this season and here tonight that's impressed you?
What I like about him is his vision is better than I thought, and then also him be able to have separation. But also for me is the feel that he has for his teammates. He understands DeAndre Jordan's strengths, Dennis Smith's strengths, and he understands, yes, the spotlight is on him, but he's able to also find guys and put them in good positions where they can succeed, and he's also scoring himself.
And Rick, he's got a great skill set, as Smitty talked about. I like what Rick Carlisle has done with him. Overseas in Europe last year, he played the point guard position. Now you're putting him at the power forward position. And now he spaces the floor. His shooting's good, but he's a playmaker at that position. And so they move him around. They get him in catch and shoot situations, but also in pick and roll situations where he can make decisions. And he'll continue to get better and better as he gets more and more comfortable, just like Trae Young.
Guys, quickly, yes or no question here. Will the Mavs be in the race for 8?
I would say no.
Okay.
No.
I understand.